Hello and welcome to episode 10 of series 1 of Master League Story Mode. Yep, number 10, we've reached it. It's a landmark episode as far as I'm concerned. So in this episode I thought at the beginning I would thank the 34 subscribers that Master League Story Mode now has. I am blown away. It's been just over 2 weeks, I think we're approaching 3 weeks maybe, since I started this channel. And it's really great to have all 34 of you along for the ride. It makes me feel warm inside, a little warm and fuzzy feeling that creeps up inside of me. Alongside that, the other thing that makes me feel warm, fuzzy, happy, and also takes the boredom away from my tedious work job, tedious real life job even, is all the comments that I've been getting, which I really enjoy, and I definitely reply to anyone who takes the time to send me a comment, because you know, I've got very little to do, and also it's good fun anyway. So thank you to Felix, Orkan, Santiago, Ollie, Jack, Toko Botzer, and Bolt X Marksman for your comments so far. Really appreciate all of them, especially the complimentary ones, but equally, you know, the suggestions and the, you know, I mean, Felix, who I've mentioned a couple of times now, was the one who pointed me in the direction of Zakaria Bakali, who was our signing in the transfer window, and he has gone on to make a real difference so far this season. And he's one of the reasons that we are currently in second place in the championship, in the automatic promotion positions. So in the last episode, we had some great games. Jordan Veretout scored an absolute worldie of a chip from outside of the box, which has contributed to him now being in third position in the goal rankings with 6 goals. But it's none other than the other Jordan of the Jordan axis, Jordan Rhodes, who is top of the goal rankings with 8 goals. So I'm pretty pleased. But anyway, with all those thanks out of the way, and I really am, you know, I really do appreciate all the comments and the subscribers. Let's get into the first game as we are up against another ex-Premiership team, Reading, at home at Ewood Park, and this will not be an easy game. Okay, let's check out the game plan. So how are we looking? Jordan's on a blue. I'm not sure why. He's been playing great recently, but he's on a blue. But we can't drop him. He's undroppable at the moment. He is probably the Championship's leading player in terms of assists and goals and just general all-round play. Henley, unfortunately, we're going to have to drop to the bench. I think we've got either Lowe or Marshall or even Obiulari, who weirdly can play as a right back. I'm going to put in Lowe there. Take Marshall out of the reserves, though. I'm not sure. I need to change that, why he's in there. We're also missing Duffy, which is pretty rare for Master League in PES 16. Injuries don't really happen that much, but it's a nice touch of realism. And that's 4 weeks for him, so he's going to be missed because we have to bring in the veteran Kilgallen, who played in the first game of the season and was shaky to say the least, and he cost us to 3 points. He's very slow, very slow. He's strong, but he's on a red at least today, so hopefully that should temper any of those problems. Now we're up against a very strong Reading team. They've got ex-Chelsea youngster. Well, he might still be a Chelsea youngster. They're almost perpetually on loan. Any player under the age of 18, 19 at Chelsea, but Lucas Piazon, who's an attacking midfielder who's got pace and trickery, and he's going to be really tricky to play against. And also they've got Vidra up front, who's a good solid centre forward, but also just a generally well rated midfield, and especially to look out for, we've got Anton Ferdinand and Ali Al-Habsi centre back and goalkeeper respectively, who will be a strong pairing to try and beat for Rhodes and Veretout to try and work their way around. But we're in a good bit of form at the moment. We're at home, so I'm pretty hopeful. Bit of a kick clash here, so let's sort that out. Let's get into it. So as I mentioned, we've got 2 clubs here with Premier League pedigree. Reading not doing so well in the league this year, but they do have a strong squad. Blackburn, as we know, flying high in second position. Yet to lose a game, so we've coming into this with a lot of confidence. There's Bakali, who's been great. In G, who's had a real storming bit of form recently since getting called up to the Cameroon first team. And we're off. Keep things tight here. Not really got much idea of how Reading are going to be approaching this game as the away team, but you know, as the end of month stats showed us in the last episode, although we are a counter-attacking team, it's generally a possession game that we end up playing. So I think that's normally because we've just got so much skill, so many good players in this team, that although we are set up to hit teams on the break, we rarely need to. In G, that's a heavy first touch. Rhodes looks to Bakali. Oh, he tries too much there. He should have just really fired off a shot. He had the opportunity. Good start though from Blackburn. Strong tackle from Veretout there. Ng looks to play him through. Oh, he's off the mark again very early on. Can this boy stop scoring? Great bit of interplay there between Ng and Veretout. But he's got so much confidence at the moment. He didn't even look for the pass. Guthrie did well to win the ball back. Ng delays the pass. Actually cuts inside. It's a well-weighted ball inside the Reading defender. And from there it was unerring confidence from Veretout. What a start there. What a start for Blackburn. Full of confidence at the moment. This is great. The pleasure to play with at the moment. Got the pace and trickery of Ng on the wings. And Veretout, who's been unbelievable. It's a shame we've only got him on loan. I mean, obviously we'll try and make a bid to sign him. Oh, Ng nicks in there. Could this be an early second? Rhodes, it must be surely. It is. 2-0. Oh, it's too easy. It's too easy. Anton Ferdinand, where were you? Al-Habsi, a keeper with such pedigree. He's been caught out twice here. And Reading are arguing amongst themselves early on. Great work from the top scorer. The Jordan to Jordan axis again. Ng did really well there to nick the ball away. Storms away. It was an easy ball into Rhodes, but it was perfectly placed to allow him to take one touch. Slam it past Al-Habsi into the left-hand side of the goal. The geezer press in effect here. Working hard as always. Closing down. Not giving these Reading players a second to breathe. Lowe nicks it away. Ball's on there to Rhodes. Could it be a third? It is. It's an identical goal from Jordan Rhodes. Reading at 6s and 7s here. This is all too easy. All too easy for Blackburn. Steele has... I don't think Steele's even touched the ball. I'm not even sure if they've had a shot. I'm pretty sure they haven't. This is an embarrassingly easy game for Blackburn. Once again, it's a long ball cut out by the stand-in right-back Jordan Lowe. Or Lowe, anyway. And it's an easy through ball through to Rhodes. Central defenders absolutely nowhere to be seen. Spur, easy header to knock out that attack. Lovely ball over from Spur there. Blackburn knocking it around confidently here. Guthrie slips it through to Rhodes. Exactly the same again. Is it 4? It's not. Bakali with the rebound, and it is 4. Oh, I'm actually bored here. Is anyone else bored? Not really. Not really at all. I'll keep scoring goals all day if I have to, and I will. And I don't have to because it's 4-0. We could go home now, but still. Easy ball through from Rose. They just can't handle these through balls. Tries to put it in exactly the same place as his first two. But Bakali's there to mop up, and he gets his goal. That's a nice ball though. First bit of danger here from Reading. Oh, well cut out. And that's half time. The geezer press, effective in this game. Really effective. I think teams now are coming to fear the geezer press. They know about it. The press are talking about it. And they almost, before they're even closed down, they feel closed down because they know they're going to be closed down. Now, Reading actually had some decent possession there. But it was a counter-attacking really style for us, which is good. That's what we want to be doing. But they were now allowed not a single shot. And that's really impressive. So I think we might see if we can give Veretout a rest. He's doing really well, but we don't need him on. And we'll bring on Obulari. I think we're going to play 2 up front. Jordan Rhodes just sitting behind in there. And then we'll bring Bakali and Ng back into midfield. And we'll play Guthrie and Evans. Evans as a defensive midfielder. We just want to get Olaria a run out, really. Get him scoring some goals. He's got a lot of potential. He's only 19. You know, he may well be one of those players that sees a huge improvement in stats if you play him regularly. It's a good play by Beta. Takes it inside Guthrie. And G nearly wins it back again. It's much better here from Reading. They've obviously had a bit of a talking to in the changing rooms. Oh, but they couldn't make it pay there. Cheeky little chip over from Ng. Doesn't reach Evans. It's back to Reading here. Having a little bit of possession. Easily cut out by Spur though. Better there from Reading, much better. Spur hasn't had much to do so far. He's got a lot of running in his legs. Into Ulari. Guthrie's got options. He's got Rhodes. He takes it himself. Guthrie with the shot. Ooh, could it have been a rare goal for Danny Guthrie there? The two runners now with two centre forwards of Ulari and Rhodes either side had the centre backs scrambling to try and cut them out, and it left a big gap for Guthrie to walk through the middle. Unfortunately, his shot was saved. Guthrie now to clear at Kerwan. He's got Ulari near post. Goes to Rhodes. Can't quite get there. Low, good header back to Spur. Out back to the corner taker. Guthrie runs to the line. Dummies it. He's got time to pick his head up here. Ulari. Oh, it's his first chance of the game. Left foot volley on his weaker foot. He couldn't make that count. Definitely want to get Obi a goal today. The Belgian Andy Carroll. Ulari uses his strength well. He's got Rhodes in the centre, but he goes alone and he's missed it. That's selfish there from Obi. His centre-forward partner, Jordan Rhodes, won't be pleased by that. He used his strength well to pounce on the poor pass out. Muscled past McShane. Should have passed it. Great play by Lowe. He's had a really good game. He's had an assist and he's been strong at right back. Not his favoured position. Ulari knocks it off to Guthrie. Makes the run, but Guthrie unable to hold on to it. Falls to Norwood. Vidro's barely had a touch into Shimbola, the substitute. Oh, and he's missed it. First chance of the game there for Reading. Goes through the middle to Rhodes. Bakali. Not done a huge amount in this game. Oh, it's a lovely little ball to his Belgian teammate. Uses his power to get away from the defenders. He couldn't get the shot in. It looks like we've got a corner though. It's the substitute Ben Marshall to whip in the corner here. Ulari's there. He can't get his head on it. It's causing havoc in the box though. Oh, gee. Dances through him. Clinton, and it's 5. Great goal from Clinton and G there. It's just too easy at the moment. I'd like to remind everyone I am playing on Superstar. I don't know why Reading associates. Generally, you do get at least a little bit of fight back, even when you're playing a team out of form at home. But this has been incredibly one-sided. I mean, just nothing. Nothing at all. The defending there laughably bad. And that's 5-0. Oh, well, I mean, obviously I should be pleased. It's a rout at home from this now star-studded Blackburn team with players like Veretout and Bakali coming in to add a real bit of class this season. And it's starting to show in these games. Unfortunately, we allowed Reading to get a shot off target in, which is a shame. But other than that, we were well on top for the entire match. Man of the match, Jordan Rhodes, Clinton with a 7, Veretout with a 7. Great play all round. No disappointments there from anyone, really. Steele with a 5.5 in goal, presumably because he only had one shot to deal with and it was off target. So, other than that, great play all round. Okay, and it is a massive game this week. It is the FA Cup second round game against Everton. We are at home still, but this is going to be a really, really tricky one. Tim loves the cup. He wants silverware this season. We had a really difficult but exciting first round game against Derby, which we just about won, coming back from 2 goals down right at the beginning of the season. But this is going to be much, much more difficult than that. So let's take a look at the teams. Oh, that's a shame. We've got Jordan Veretout on a downward arrow, Zakaria Bakali on a blue. And G and Evans both tired from their international exploits. But we're going to have to keep it as it is because other than, again, taking Marshall out of the reserves, got to sort that. Actually, I'm going to just do that now. Fuck that. Right, so other than that, yeah, we're going to have to keep it as it is. It looks like Everton have got their FA Cup squad, but they do have Romelu Lukaku up front and their first choice first choice defensive line. It's Coleman and Baines, Stones and Jagielka. They've got Barkley on the bench. Delafeo, McGeady, Cleverly don't travel. But still a very strong team. They've got Pinar and Lennon, two dangerous players out on the right and left. And they're playing with two sitting defensive midfielders, so they're going to be difficult to break down. And here we are, back at Ewood Park for a huge FA Cup matchup against Everton. This is going to be massive. Everton will be wanting to win this FA Cup as much as Blackburn do, but Blackburn really pushing for promotion as well. So Everton with nothing to lose. They're playing a pretty strong squad, as are we. So here we are, Jordan Veretout, unfortunately, not in form for this game, which is a real shame, because we need him. Bakali, maybe to pick up some of that slack, and he's already making a piercing run here. Everton standing off, Bakali with a curler. It's punched away from Howard. Oh, and G tries to take on Baines, but Baines equal. But G does not give up. Rhodes in on Barry. Manages to get it away to Jagielka. And good bit of early pressure there from Blackburn. Kilgallen is going to have his work cut out against Romelu Lukaku. And he's already making him pay with his pace. Kilgallen has got no way of keeping up with Lukaku there. Oh, and it's 1-0 already. No way. That is not a great start there for Blackburn. And who's that? Dowell, who I don't even know. Lukaku absolutely destroyed Kilgallen for pace there. The ball over the top was simple. And we're already behind. Easy ball over. Kilgallen nowhere to be seen. Hanley took a look back for Dowell, but didn't really cover him. Found himself in no man's land, and it was a simple finish. Well, that's not the start we wanted. Not even slightly. We need to keep this ball away from Lukaku as much as possible. Nice ball out there from... Oh, unlucky. It's a good ball in from Guthrie. Rhodes can't get there, but MG's there to pick it up. I went for the low ball. Oh. Oh, could Bakali nick this? He can. Can he get there? He can't. That's unfortunate. Bakali looking sharp, though. And we're going to need to be. We need to get a goal back here. Good closing down from Bakali. It's dangerous play here from Everton. They're putting together a lot of nice little passes. The ball over to Lukaku. Steele comes out quickly. Neutralises the threat. Nice little bit of play by Guthrie. Looks for the ball through to Rhodes, who against weaker opposition he's able to get away, but Everton got the pace. It's Veretout. The ball's on there to NG. Left foot finish from NG. What a goal! What a goal! NG looked like he'd messed that up. The ball through from Rhodes was nice, but NG hesitated, cut back in onto his weaker foot. But what a finish from the Cameroonian. Incredible goal there. Everton shocked, and we're back in it. Veretout, sorry, it was a ball through from Veretout into NG. He looked like he had space to run into, but his touch slowed it down, but he was able to get away from the defender. And then it's a lovely little left-footed finish. Big fan of that finish from Clinton. Ball in from Rhodes was good. It was a lovely little run in from off from his wing. Took it away, but inexplicably then stopped. He was able to nick the ball away from whoever that was. And then it's a lovely little finish with his left foot. Digs it out from under his body. Past Howard into the right-hand corner. And as they said in Wayne's World, game on! And the game is on. It's back on. Oh, and he's full of everything today. Running, goals, pace, power. Takes it past Baines with ease. This boy's got everything. Can he get a ball in? He can. It's a looping ball into Rose. He can't get there. And G really up for this one. Tracks Lennon. Forces him to stop his run. That's where he's going to be really dangerous. The ball over the top. Lukaku is going to be beating Kilgallen for pace and power every time. Luckily he was offside. Blackburn looking to build from the back here. Let's get it to NG. He's been our danger man. Looks like he's got Baines for pace. The ball through to Veretout. Just about gets there. Tries to cut it back into Rhodes. Oh, Guthrie slides in rashly. Leaving space for Lennon to run into. Evans into Coleman. Spur couldn't get there. This isn't looking great. Can Spur get back in time? He can. Good bit of passing there from Everton. The ball in. Great save. Oh, Kilgallen in there with the clearance. Premier League quality there really showing. Lukaku with the shot. Great save. Low on his right from Steele. And Kilgallen in well to clear. Spur. Lennon on the outside. Lennon's got him for pace. Oh, he's got inside a Spur there. Great play by Hanley. Steps in well on Lukaku. Can we launch the break here? The ball was on to Guthrie. From Guthrie to Rhodes there. And again, Guthrie just waiting too long. Oh, looks for the ball through to Bakali. It isn't on. Guthrie really didn't do that very well. He had time, he had space, he had runners. Evans, strong. Veretout powers down the line. He looks for the overlapping runner. Spur. There it is. Spur, can he get the cross in? He's got Ng in the centre. Oh, he doesn't quite make it to him. And it's 1-1. Great half. Great half of football there from both teams. Everton showing their quality at times. But Blackburn as well, equally. Showing that they can hang with the Premier League side. Guthrie, disappointed there. He should have done better at the end of the half. He had runners. Okay, we need a big second half here. A big second half needed from Blackburn. We want to stay in the cup. Do we have the squad for it? Maybe not. Maybe actually going out wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but there's no way that Tim's going to say that to his players. There's no way that Tim's even going to give that away. Oh, Veretout in well. Quick feet from Veretout. You can't quite get away from. Ball through to Ng. Low cross to Rhodes. Cut out by Phil Jagielka. Blackburn starting strongly. Veretout whips it in. Looking for the jump of Rhodes. Spur comes out. Great little ball in from Spur. Really great play there. Oh, McCarley couldn't quite pick him out there. Oh, Hanley in really well on Lukaku. Spur looks for the run of Ng. Gets there. Clinton. Oh, it's great defending. Great ball in from Spur. Ng took it down really nicely. Gets away from Jagielka. Lovely touch on his chest. Back onto his foot, his right foot, but Jagielka slides in well. Blackburn coming out the stronger side so far in this half. Veretout in swinging cross. Whoa, was that Spur? Was that Bakali? I don't know. It was a volley though. No, it was Mighty Mouse Bakali. Left-footed volley falling backwards. Would have been beautiful. Let's hope we can make some of this pressure pay here. G over to Rhodes. Oh, G again. Oh, he can't get the cross in. Everton scrambling here. Veretout wins it back. Ball's into Bakali. Oh, the ball in is poor. He rushed that. He really rushed that. He had time and space. He went for the early low cross with his left foot, but he doesn't quite have the skill to pull that off with the accuracy needed to reach Ng at the far post. But look at this again. Rose out to Ng. Back into Rhodes. Oh, he can't get it. Everton really struggling to get out of their half here. And once again, Ng wins it back. And again, he's stronger than Pienaar. That's a throw-in to Blackburn. Ooh, it's a lazy ball in though. Oh, that's a very late tackle from Kilgallen. That's Mo Bezic. No way. That's 2-1. We were really the architects of our own downfall there. It was a poor ball in. And then Mo Bezic, the defensive midfielder, streaks ahead of Kilgallen. Nothing we could do there. Still comes out, but it was an easy finish. We had all of those chances to score. It's a great ball through to Ng. Can he pick out Rhodes? Oh, he can't get it. Clearance only as far as Tommy Spur. Oh, Guthrie. This is what we didn't want. The ball over to Lukaku. Steps inside of Kilgallen. Hanley in really well though. That's great play. Really great play. Is he offside? He's not. He stayed onside. Ng storms in. Clinton. No, it's off the legs of Howard. Carly's not had a great game. Veretout absolutely knackered. Oh, Evans slide tackle just off. Kilgallen in really strongly there. The ball's on over to Marshall. He's got a bit of space. It's a good ball. Can he keep it in? He can just about. Gets the cross in. Ulari's there. Header from Obi Ulari, and it's right. It's wide of the left post. Oh, that's unfortunate. He had space. He was a long way out. Maybe he could have taken a touch. Could have taken it down. Another goal now would be a real painful pill to swallow. Still got 2 minutes to get our goal. Still grabs it. High ball into Ulari. Can he get the header? He can't. This could be the end here. Good tackle by Ulari, but no, he can't come away with it. This is it. This is game over. Played so well. No! No! No, 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 no. Oh, heartbreak. Absolute heartbreak for Blackburn Rovers. We had our chances. We had loads of chances at the beginning of this first half. And that is a knockout blow. That's the nail in the coffin there from Everton. And that's full time. Oh, dearie me. Tim Sherwood will be pleased with his side's performance. Played really well, but in the end it was the quality that came out. Still not happy. Kilgallen arguing after the match. Oh, we had the shots, we had the opportunities, and actually that doesn't really represent the amount of goal-scoring opportunities we could have created, but it was lack of class, I think, in the final third, some poor choices, and G had a great game. Veretout played well before he had to come off. Ulari had a chance to level it up late on, couldn't take it. Well, that's a shame. At least now we can concentrate on the league, but that's out of the cup at the second round, which isn't great. But Everton, a tough team to come up against that early on in the game, in the competition. But that's about all we've got time for. If you enjoyed this episode and you're enjoying the series, give me a like. And as I said at the beginning, just ask me a question. Tell me something. Tell me something about you. What's your favourite hobby? I don't care. I like to read your comments and I like to reply to them. So if you've got anything to say, then do please say it. But other than that, follow me on Twitter, Instagram. I can't really be arsed with anymore. No one cares about Tim Sherwood as much as I do, which is odd. I find it odd, but it is definitely the case. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe, and I will see you in a bit.